An old man bought a bat as a birthday surprise for his granddaughter. He placed the bat in a bag, rubbed his eyes, and returned home to tell the girl that there would be a surprise that night. However, what he didn't know was that the bat he had bought carried the Ebola virus, which had already entered his body through his eyes. Not long after, the old man began feeling weak and started vomiting uncontrollably. His daughter-in-law saw this and quickly told the girl to call a doctor. But by the time the doctor arrived, the old man had passed away. The mother tried to close the old man's eyes, but the doctor stopped her. He explained to the family that the grandfather had been infected with the Ebola virus, which is highly contagious. The virus can be found in the patient's sweat, blood, and saliva, and once it comes into contact with a person's eyes, nose, or mouth, it can enter the body. The fatality rate of the virus is as high as 90%. The doctor stressed that the old man had become a major source of infection. To prevent the virus from spreading, he instructed the family to wash their hands with soap. Soon, a professional medical team arrived. They put on protective suits and sprayed disinfectant around every corner of the house. They also placed the old man's body in a containment bag and burned all of his belongings to prevent the virus from spreading. The doctor warned the villagers to avoid going outside unnecessarily, to wash their hands frequently, and to ensure proper ventilation. If anyone developed a fever or cold, they should report it immediately. Since the girl's family had been in close contact with the grandfather, they were required to quarantine for 21 days. During this period, healthcare workers came daily to check on them. Just as the family thought they were in the clear, the mother suddenly developed a fever. Remembering the doctor's warning, the girl didn't touch her mother. At that moment, the father rushed home. He wanted to take the mother to Uncle Wang's house to hide her, but the girl strongly objected, telling her father that they had to be responsible for their mother's health, as well as for the safety of everyone in the village. She believed the doctor would be able to treat her mother. The mother was diagnosed with the Ebola virus, and a team of healthcare workers carefully tended to her every day. Whenever the girl missed her mother, she would call her to offer encouragement. Under the care of the doctors, the mother was eventually able to meet the girl through a protective barrier. Before long, the mother was discharged from the hospital, and the Ebola outbreak was finally brought under control.